Hello guys, I am Legend C backing and thank you for watching my video, and our topic for today is Composite Functions. And I hope you can understand the lesson, and please like and share this video. Let's get started with an example. So f of x is equal to 4x squared minus 16, and the g of x is 2x plus 3. So this is read as f composed of g of x, and don't read as fog x. And it is different from f multiplied by g, because f multiplied by g is just like 4x squared minus 16 multiplied by 2x plus 3. So it would result to another answer. So this is read as f of g of x. So meaning we're going to plug in the value of x is being plugged into is being changed by the value of f of x, or the value of x in f of x is being changed to the value of g. But in this f of composed of g of x, it would become that the g is being plugged into the x, or being changed to the x in f of x. But sometimes there are instances that there are a lot of x, but you should change it, the all x's in the function, to the value of the other function. So take note of that. So let's continue with the f of g of x. So f of g of x is the f and then the value of g of x, which is 2x plus 3, and then the value of f is 4x squared minus 16. So the x in here will change it to the value of g, which is 2x. So the x here is being changed to 2x plus 3, and then don't forget the exponent, and then the minus 16. So first we're going to deal with the exponents first. So the answer of this is 4x squared plus 12x plus 9, and then the 4 and the negative 16. And then we're going to have the distributive property first, which is 16x squared plus 48x plus 36 minus 16. And then we will going to combine the like terms. So the like terms are 36 and negative 16. The like terms are having the same surnames, or because this has no letters, so we will going to combine it. But this one we cannot combine this because it has x squared, but this one is only has x. So the final answer would be 16x squared plus 48x plus 20. And then the label, don't forget the label, which comes from here. So the label is f of 2x plus 3 is equal to the final answer. So let's proceed. So let's say we have f of x is equal to 3x minus 4, and the g of x is equal to x squared minus 3. So first we will find out what is f composed of g of x. So this is read as f of g of x. So the value of g of x is x squared minus 3 here. And so the value of x, we will going to change the value of x in f of x from the value of g of x. So here 3. So the x here is changed into the value of g of x, which is x squared minus 3 and negative minus 4. So first the distributive property, so 3x squared minus 9 and minus 4. And then we will going to mix these two numbers. Then the final answer is 3x squared minus 13. And then the label, which is from here, x is, so then the value of g, which is x squared minus 3. And then next is the value of g of x, a g composed of f of x. So g of x So the value of f, 3x minus 4, and then we're going to change the x in g of x with the value of f of x. So 3x minus 4 and the squared, and then minus 3. So first we will going to deal with the exponents first, and then it is 3x minus 4 times 3x minus 4, then minus 3. So from the FOIL method is the first term, and then the outer term, then the inner term, and then the last term, and then it would result to 9x squared, then 12x minus 12x plus 16, and the minus 3. So we will go to combine the like terms. So the final answer would be 9x squared minus 2 for 24x minus 3, and then the label, which is g, 3x minus 4. And then next is the f of f composed of f of x. So f of x. So the value of f of x is 3x minus 4 here. And then the 3x, the x here, we're going to replace the x here with the value of x, which is 3x minus 4. So 3, and then the x, which is 3x minus 4, and then the minus 4. So the answer when you're using the distributive property is 9x, and then 3 times negative 4 is negative 12, and then the negative 4. And then we're going to join the like terms, which is negative 12, and negative 4, which is negative 16. So 9x minus negative 16, and then the label f of x, 3x minus 4. The last is the g of x. Then the g of x is the g, and then the value of g, which is x squared minus 3, and then the value of g, we will going to replace the x, this x, to the value of g, and then x squared minus 3, and then the squared minus 3. So x squared minus 3 times x squared minus 3. So the FOIL method will result to x raised to 4 and minus 3x squared minus 3x squared plus 9 minus 3. So we will going to combine the like terms. So x to the raised to 4, and then minus 6x squared minus 6, and then the label, which is g, then x squared minus 3. So as you can see, there are types of composite functions. One is a function being composed with another function, which is these examples. This f composed of g of x, and the g composed of f of x. And then these two last is a function composed with the same function. So f composed of f of x, and the g composed of g of x. So that's it. So that's it, guys. Thank you for watching my video, and I hope you learned a lot about composite functions. And once again, I am Legend C. Baka, now signing off. Thank you.